I'm sick and tired of being pissed off. Me too, Jon Moxley. Me too. But what about all of you? Don't need to be pissed off. Just celebrate the holiday season. I'm John Wrighton with my review of AEW Collision from the Erie Insurance Arena in Erie, Pennsylvania. Not Erie, Indiana. Not harkening back to the Nickelodeon lineup from the early to mid-90s with that, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Roundhouse, all that. Yes, I'm wearing the festive Christmas hat, the holiday season, whoop-de-doo, hickory dock, and just exactly at 12 o'clock, Santa will come down your chimney incessantly, put out the fire, and boy, that's not going to be milk left in that cup. Anyway, enough disgusting stuff there. However you celebrate the holidays, I hope you have a great time. I hope you're able to ease back, just relax with family. Remember, you don't need blood to be family. People that you cherish, people that appreciate you. Spend time with them. Enjoy them. Some people don't exactly have the easiest holiday season. So let's try to also be kind. Let's have some fun with our snarkiness and everything. The whole point is let's have some fun. And I'm breaking this out for any weekly reviews that I do in any Christmas movies, Christmas themed movies that I do until we get right around Christmas. If you do see me ease back on some of the weekly reviews, though, it's because I'm going to be busy with work, and also I need to take a bit of a break. I decided to review this, though, even after watching Showing of Silent Night right after work, and that's why this review is up later than usual. So let's get to the reviews, shall we? So, yeah, I don't know how many people they had there, but the capacity for this particular venue is about 6,500 to about 9,000, apparently, and if they had 2,500 people there, I'd be amazed. That crowd sounded, felt, and looked small. Why was Brody King in a 1930s lab? It's alive, it's alive. Claudio cuts a promo in a nice suit. CJ certainly tried to talk, and Dasha looks fucking incredible. Claudio took on Brody King. Woo, woo, in a Blue League match. It's power versus power. I know that there was no one there in the crowd. I mean, there were people that were cheering, but Jesus Christ, it was like they were taking place in a warehouse. Shivani called a DVD a Canadian Destroyer. That wasn't the only botch he had, and I like Shivani. I don't really understand why that happened. Shivani does know these moves. Pile driver for 2, big old lariat for 3, good action and everything. And Brody picked up some more points. Claudio has 3, Brody has 6. They're trying to keep the Intercontinental Classic, not G1, like point totals, like, they're trying to, keep some drama going and everything. The matches are good, at least to an extent, but this all feels thrown together. It feels really thrown together. So, anyway, Moxley talks about, a lot of stuff that's going on with him. I hope he's all right, because he was kind of all over the place here, and I'm a little bit worried that maybe his body is breaking down. He talks about how much pain he's in, that his head isn't screwed on straight, and that's not a joke. That's something that he said, and that he's sick and tired of being pissed off. He basically alluded to the fact that he's incredibly depressed. I really hope he's okay. I really do, because I know he's fighting his demons. He had to go to rehab. I hope he's all right. And then Abaddon took on Kira Hogan. Kira Hogan was in aerial-inspired gear. Kevin Kelly used the proper pronouns for Abaddon. They, them, by the way. Just want to say, I have to remind myself of this out of respect. So I always try to learn that. Abaddon, God, they look great. So great, so hot. To me, at least. So, but I like their look. There are standby matches, in case they need them, because some of the matches aren't going as long as the time limit suggests. And it was okay. Kira's not particularly great in the ring, and I don't think is ever going to get any better. Abaddon at least has a good look and can mostly get by with that. And Abaddon, they've put in the work and have gotten, better. And at least they're back from their injury that they suffered that was pretty bad. But the leg vice DDT, 1, 2, 3. It should have been me. Lights out, Julia shows up. Ooh, you're a zombie, living dead girl. That's the nickname for Abaddon. That's their nickname. And there we go. Why is Alex Marvez still here? I asked that question. I want an answer. Besides him being Tony's friend, Samoa Joe was interrupted by Roddy Adam, Samoa. Joe just laughs and leaves. And then Andrade El Olio took on Daniel Garcia. I like Daniel Garcia. Maybe I'll give him a chance in the future, but I just don't like this dance stuff and whatever. That Daddy Magic one, the yelling guy from 2.0 is on commentary. CJ stuck around for a bit. There's supposed to be no seconds there. 4 commentators were on this. I didn't care, but they laid shit in. They did some nice submission trading, and Andrade drank a Woo energy drink during the break. And then got the Hammerlock DDT. Not a flatliner, Tony. That's the second move that he's screwed up. Is Tony all right? Is he okay? Andrade has 3. Garcia has 0. Dynamite tournament recaps. Willie Mack challenges Wardlow. Okay. Dasha. Samoa. Roddy, gets rolled to the ring. The Kingdom took on the Iron Butterfly Savages. In a match that was there. It was certainly there. This is one of the standby matches. I'm always happy to see Bennett and Taven get a chance, but okay, they hit the spike pile driver 1, 2, 3. Roddy runs in and breaks his wheelchair trying to get back out. Good job there. Ethan Page is backstage. He wants to prove he's the best wrestler in Canada and is challenging Kenny Omega for next week's Collision. Collision is going to be taped the day before Dynamite, by the way, apparently. Okay. Recaps of Willow Nightingale, Mercedes Martinez's history. I forgot they had a history. Give Willow more mic time. Mercedes cut a good promo here too, but Willow has something. Utilize Willow more. House of Black members Malachi and Buddy took on Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal. Daniels has to be almost done. If he's not done this year, then I think he's done by next year, because he's in his 30th year here. We got... It's all right. I mean, there was kicking, flip-de-doo-dah stuff, some nice strikes. Sydal hurt his knee. Hope he's all right. And the Black Mass, or The End, or whatever they're calling it. 1, 2, 3, Daniels gets pinned. Here's FTR all fired up. Malachi basically says, hey, I want you to join the House of Black. And then they go to pick up the mic, and then they attack them. And look, nobody's coming to help you, so we're going to beat the shit out of you, so you join us, Okay. Whatever. They make Dax watch while Cash gets beat up. Backstage with Tony and Renee. Tony made Renee basically almost crack up, talking about Sky having to walk backwards because people just want to take pictures of her bottom. And then Sky Blue basically says, I'm going to have my chin up, my tits out, and I'm going to shove that shoe up your ass. Everyone will be focused strictly on the in-ring work in this upcoming match, and nothing else. Package on Copeland and Christian. And then Vikingo, the Viking Man, beat Kip Sabian. It was certainly a match. Vikingo certainly did some impressive stuff. Kip isn't an awful worker, but he's been there since the beginning. It's almost 5 years of this. Yeah, the 630 flush. I mean, he just landed right on Kip. I hope Kip's all right. That looked really bad. Lexi's with Keith Lee. Shane Taylor then says, I want to challenge you for a match. And it's going to happen at Final Battle. Final Battle, by the way, which according to WrestleTix had maybe 1,000 tickets distributed. And that venue holds a lot. They have it set up for about 3,200 people. And they will be lucky to get to that. Final Battle is in less than 2 weeks. So Miro says he will not hurt Andrade. And that CJ is safe. Except we're not safe when it comes to our promos. And then Danielson and Kingston had a hard-hitting match for the main event. Chops, kicks, Danielson with the eye patch, the Our American Dragon. They laid the shit into each other. You kick me, I'll chop you. This was the best match on the show. That's not saying much because some of the matches blended together. But back suplex to the outside. They go to break. The bell lock, but Eddie fights out. And then we get the Northern Bomb. We get a bunch of echo chops. That sounded really painful. And Eddie just landing on his head, but kept fighting back. And then eventually the Bukkake knee, 1, 2, 3. Eddie needs to come roaring back with 4 victories, basically, to possibly get into the finals to defend his championships. Otherwise, there's no point here. But Danielson got the victory, so okay, there you go. Anyway, happy holidays, everybody. Hope you guys have a great one. If I don't review Collision for the rest of the month, don't be surprised. And I'm waffling back and forth about whether I'm going to review World's End or not. It's down to time and cost and everything. And no, I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for that. It's mainly just, do I want to spend $50 when I could maybe, I don't know, donate some of that money to charity instead. But, that being said, agree, disagree with what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.